So let's make a vlog today. So I'm at the camper. It's quite cold out. It just finished raining. So I'm going to do some upgrades on the new fifth wheel. Today is the day that I'm going to get this inverter set up to have a remote panel inside the coach. Which means I've got to move all this stuff out of here so that I can get back there. Now, by the way, a couple weeks ago we removed the wall from back there so that we could get access to all the wiring and everything. And here's the wall. So yeah, let me get started on that now. So they give you this really nice template here, but I didn't bring scissors with me. Probably would have been easier if I would have been able to cut that out. Oh well. So coming into the coach here, you can see our slides are in right now. I'm going to put this panel right below our solar charger controller panel. I think right here. Got lots of room on this wall, but I think that would be good right there. See if I can find it. We have a bunch of stuff that needs to get installed this year. Also this surge guard, that's going to get installed. I probably, if I have time today, will maybe mount this but not cut the wire and install the wire. And also I've got a remote panel for that as well that I'm going to install probably in the basement. But this is what my concern is today. Do a quick unboxing on this. Yep. There we go. Instructions. Control panel. Wire. Doesn't look like they give us any screws. Oh no, that's not good. Would have thought it would have come with some screws to mount it. Doesn't say. Doesn't say anything about screws. Oh well. Anyway, I'm thinking mounting that right there probably. Okay, let's get started. There is something kind of unnerving about cutting a hole in your new camper. Go get some tape. Okay, so I don't have any tape. I'm gonna have to improvise. I need to find the center of this guy here. Tighten down on this so it doesn't move, hopefully, while marking it. That's pretty good. No turning back now. Alright. My fingers are freezing right now. It's very difficult to hold this level. Wouldn't you know it, I forgot a pencil too, which I like to do this kind of work with. Not a marker, but gotta work with what you got. Now I just have to figure out how I'm going to cut this. This is pretty thin material. Okay, I'm going to first try to cut this with your typical utility knife. See how this goes. Alright, got a hole. See if this thing fits in there. I'd say almost perfect. It looks like it might be a little unlevel. So I got to make a little bit of adjustment here. I'm not quite sure how that happened. But it did. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Just going to have to drill a hole, hook the wire up, run it to the basement. Hoping that I don't have to fish this wire down and it'll just fall right down into the hole. We shall see. I'll be able to easily collect it on the other side. This wire is really cold still. Man, I just wish this winter would end. Need spring to come. And this wire is like this. It's difficult to run through walls. Hopefully it's a straight shot down. Alright, down to the basement. Oh, it's always fun crawling into here and then trying to get back out. I think I'm going to need a flashlight. Be right back. Okay, we've got a flashlight now. Looking for that little gray wire. I'm not seeing it. Wish it would have just fallen to the floor. That would have been wonderful. Probably means that I'm going to have to go back upstairs. I do have a fish tape with me in case I needed to use it. Surly old cell phone up there and see if I can see where it is. See what we can see. Yeah, you can see it got caught up in there. It's all bundled up almost where I could reach it. Almost. Hang tight. Back upstairs for a minute. There it is. The end of it anyway. Just gotta reach it. Almost got it. Got it. Awesome. Now I just got to run it along this wall and back across there and over to the inverter. And sorry guys, I've only got one camera here to work with, so I got a lot of moving around to do with this one. Let's see. I think I'm going to attach it to some of the plumbing over there. Tight quarters down here. So I think what I'm going to do is attach to this. Put it on there loose in case we need to pull more through. So this is where we're plugging into right here. So I've got some slack that I'm going to have to probably pull back through, which is fine. That's why I left the zip ties loose. So let's go upstairs and see if this thing works. You can see we still have a lot of wire left up here too. I'll try to pull some of it back through. I'm going to have to feed it up from the bottom again. Alright, so I got all that wire pulled back up through here. So I'm just going to use a wire tie on this just to get this bundle manageable behind the wall. Maybe manageable. I think I'm going to go to the store and buy some screws that have black tops on them like this one does. Alright, the moment of truth. See if the inverter turns on. It works! Awesome. Cool. Very good. Alright, now it's time to tighten down these wire zip ties. Back in the basement. And while I was down here, I noticed that the staples that they use to hold up this board here, or whatever you want to call this, the paneling, this is the heat duct for down here in the storage area. It's actually loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of screws in here with some washers so this stays up in here much better. Didn't notice this before we sent it into the shop a couple months ago, otherwise I would have had them fix it. And then the last thing that I'm going to do today is, like I said, I think I'm going to mount that surge protector. I'm thinking about doing it right here, putting a board across here and mounting it here, because here's the wire that I'm going to wind up cutting and using. This one right here is right in the path. Otherwise, I don't know where to put it. I think I'm going to put one more right about there. That's in there good now. It's amazing how they put these coaches together. Staples, really. So I went to Home Depot and got some black screws so I can get this job done today. Alright, so I guess this job is finished. On to the next one. Well, I was actually kind of hoping I'd be able to mount this along that wall that's adjacent to the inside of the coach, but there's just not enough room because of all the plumbing. So what I think I'm going to do is mount it underneath the steps, or on the back of the steps. I'll show you right here. Right in there, right along here, which means I'm going to have to disconnect the input wire from the outside 50 amp connector all the way, or actually disconnect it, bring it all the way out here, and I should have enough line to connect it to the line side of the surge protector, but I am going to have to buy another wire to connect to the load side and go back around and go into the converter area. That's about all I can really do. This thing's kind of heavy. Just a little bit. I can't go real deep with this, otherwise I'm going to wind up going into the steps on the inside. Cool, I guess that's about all I can do with this for today. I got this thing re-glued to the wall. And let me think. The backup camera. I'm going to take a look at that real quick, see if I can do anything with that. And the camera is tilting. Yeah, that looks somewhat even. It's still tilting. Okay, on to the next project. Well, I actually got a couple more things done in the camper than I thought I was going to get done. One, and these are kind of minor things, but I got this Max Air fan controller mounted. And by the way, Michelle stopped by. She hung some pictures and stuff. Adventure alpaca my bags. She loves alpacas and llamas. And what else did I do? Oh, this drawer down here was not real straight. So I actually took the frame apart, or the rails apart, and remounted them, and now it closes much better and actually locks in much better too. She also got some totes for this area here, and we now have a trash can under here. Now that I'm getting ready to leave, the sun has come out. Yeah, it's actually warmed up a little bit. So that's going to do it from here at the camper's storage lot. Hopefully we'll be back in a week or two to finish up the things that I didn't get finished, like the camera on the back side of the camper, and thinking about putting that 50 amp power cord reel on that side of the basement, and then we'll be ready to camp. Oh, I got to finish the wiring. I'll be back to do that as well. So that's going to do it. See you guys later.